But the reality is, just back. So, for those of you that don't know, back in February, the first week of February, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and the reason why I bring this up is, I'm one of those people, Dan, who, I'm sure like most men, and I'm going to put men in this category because I think we tend to be worse about this than women, at least from my understanding, talking with doctors, is when it comes to taking care of your health and things like that. I'm someone that unless I'm sick, I don't think about going to a doctor. Are you in the same boat, Dan? If you don't, if you feel well, you don't need to.
I mean, I'm like most people. I don't like to go to the doctor, but unfortunately, as we discussed, last couple of years during like our high school ranking show, I was in a really bad car accident about a year and a half ago, and I've had to go to the doctor quite a few times because dealing with some injuries there. But no one likes to go to the doctor's office, especially when you have to find out you have something wrong, like seriously wrong with you.
Well, yeah, and so for me, I started back in the early part of January. I started to feel numbness and tingling in my feet. And at first, you're like, okay, maybe it's just something. Maybe my back is tweaked, because you can feel things here and there. Maybe it was just when I laid down, I noticed it more prevalent. So I kind of started to get this, these feelings, and it started to progressively get worse. And I say progressively, it just started to go from like this numbness to like burning in my feet. And so I'm like, I need to go see a doctor. I need to go schedule an appointment. So I went and scheduled one for January the 18th. They took my blood work. It came back, that I had a very high A1C. Now, A1C is how they measure insulin release into your blood through the pancreas. That's how they detect this. It's actually a newer test. That's only been around for, 15, 20 years. But anyways, they did this test, my A1C, which normal person, 5.7 and below. I was at 10.5. And aside from this neuropathy, which they call it, in my legs, I didn't have any other symptoms. Now during the summer, there's a period of time where like a week I had to really go to the bathroom like a ton. And then I was really thirsty and maybe hungry.